folks, coming up to 4 p.m. here in Dublin. And we've had quite a lot of downside in equities future space across Nasdaq, Dow, S&P. It seems to be on the turn back up now. Really, the VIX printing up. Was up at about, I think, 12% at one point at 31, 35's high of day on the VIX right now, which is kind of going back to 2015 highs VIX. So dissipation now certainly buying the dip is certainly what's happening at this time of day. But I just wanted to take an opportunity to look across at crypto, right? So um, really, we're coming into wintertime for the crypto space. It's been an absolute bloodbath the last really couple of weeks, couple of months, to be honest. So let's go over and look at the charts. And as I said in my last crypto video, really fundamentally wise, we don't have enough commentating on this every single day. Squak team have a fantastic service there for crypto, but really it takes significant up on and really, um, as I always say, these markets do trade incredibly technically. So what you're looking at here across the board, these are all weekly bar charts, right? Weekly bar charts. So you can see here, this is Cardano. So I am using specific ranges for quite a while on these products, and see certainly Cardano has come back to the spot 809s level last week on the low, and it's found a bit. Sure, we're not really having a massive bounce, but we have worked the range to the downside, and we're finding some support here. So I think we can trade back to the top of the range and pick up. Generally, I think over the next 4 months, we are going to pick up a lot of buyers around here on Cardano, targeting really if the bag holders, because I am a holder here as well. For the swing traders, this isn't really anything to be too concerned about. They'll have new all-time highs before here. Now that might be shocking to some of you to hear that, but that's what it takes when you're going to swing along in products, right? And so Bitcoin, of course, we can't really disregard Bitcoin here. Have spent a lot of time working up in this upper range here from 47s to 61s. And these are cash prices from BitMEX spot market. So we're working back down in this range. Now it might come as a shock to you. My call on Bitcoin is 28,157, right?
Survey here from the
28,157.
Just noting the
And I
expected
think
growth
I,
for
I
the
think
overall household
really good
spending
value
over
is
the
going to be
next year increased to
20,093s,
4.6% in December, from
29,093s, and
the
we haven't
4.2% in
traded that price
August. The
since
median year ahead
really
expected change in spending for daily
December
living
2020,
expenses
right? So
rose to 5.4%
when
in
we were all
December
in
from
lockdown, now I
5.2%
think
in August.
there'd be a lot of buying done. 8157s probably in fact back up. You can see
And
here
also
what's
the median
happening.
year ahead expected
The
change in
range on the
spending on
top here
non-essential
broken
items
down. I
such as
tried to
hobbies,
find
leisure or
support,
vacation, declined
trying
slightly
to
to
find that
2.5% in
support in
December from
this
2.6% in
December.
August.
It's Christmas just gone. Um, no, I'll
For
leave it as is.
Medtronic, announced
But
FDA
this lower
approval of
range, it's
spinal
going to have
cord
to trade out to the
stimulation
downside.
therapy
Things
for
are going to
treating
get a
chronic
lot
pain
worse for
resulting from
Bitcoin
diabetic
before
peripheral
they
neuropathy.
better. That's Ethereum. Um, yeah, look, we've broken this uptrend that we had been holding since July last year, the summer. Um, the lower range here, this is an accumulation floor for me, 1357 Ethereum to the USD. There is though, if you green area of inflation here, it was resistance when we broke out of this lower range put in early 2020. This is COVID time here, right? Just as COVID was hitting the airwaves. So bid up into an all-time high, pulled back into the depths there, May 2021, and bang, up we go, new all-time high, 48.77. It's just shy of the 5,000, and it's kind of sold back down since then. So a little bit of Wyckoff here, Wyckoff accumulation taking place in this area. And so now we're kind of coming back down here. And I've had this green area for support actually probably for well a year now pretty much. So that's 2048 and a quarter down to 1914. I think you're going to see buyers in this area. I wouldn't be surprised to see a little flush down to the 1357s to shake out the weak hands, but I guarantee you there is. Well, no, I'm not guaranteeing anything, but I am looking for there to be a lot of buying here at 1350, and then we can probably back up and jump. Certainly this week. That's Ethereum. Doge, believe it or not, I like Doge. I shouldn't. I'm trained. I'm definitely trained not to like, but uh, we've been. I've been tracking this range. When was it? April 2021. We've come down. There are some buyers down here. That's 0 spot 1050 Doge to the USD. I think we are going to see if we push and trade into that 1050s, which we haven't technically done yet. I think there's going to be a lot of buyers in there, and we are going to set in to trade back on 78 top right. That's what I'm seeing. Make too much sense, but Stellar, Stellar, same again. It's falling out of the bottom of the range though in this case, and I'd be a little bit wary of Stellar. I did rotate a certain amount of this out, probably 6 months. Stellar and Ethereum, so tight range that's been broken. Well, yeah, it is quite tight actually. Given the breadth of the product over the last year and a half, it's quite a tight range. So I think the accumulation floor is 0 spot 1266. Ripple, coin a lot of people love to hate, hate to love. I say. It's not looking so good. I think now we're back in the range. We found resistance on the top, so we're down 7%, 7.5% on today. To the euro, I think get involved again. 0 spot 79. The resistance is gone. I would be net short this. But look, this is not investment or trading advice. This is technical. Okay. As all of my Matic here, it's broken out of this uptrend. This is actually a bear flag, so a lot of the team know exactly what structure. So yeah, now, yeah, a lot of people know what to do in our room. I think we can trade down. Let's see what we get at 1 spot 0 47 or 67 euro. But again, a test on the range could be on the cards here. Spot 78. Nomadic is involved in lots of kind of staking projects, sort of well. So there are sort of correlation effects going on place on the staking. I think it's fallen out of bed really back. So it's not pretty out there. It really isn't pretty, but it's the same on the future. So, so a Matic, Matic, good one to spread to Bitcoin, or sorry, H bar to Bitcoin on this chart. It's very tight range, and we're not getting huge amounts of downside on H bar because this is a H bar to Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin's down, selling pressure on Bitcoin, and that means essentially benefiting long. So, um, a nice way to kind of hedge downside volatility. But the old trade, I would bet at the confident H bar. I think out of all of the crypto coins that I look at and that I trade, H bar is pretty solid in terms of the project behind it. A lot of corporations is actively databases, housing database, and transferring data amongst quite a lot of big institutions. So I think, while it's coming down, I think it's just a bit of price normalization at the stage. But generally, yeah, I'd be a buyer on the 4.9. Got so that's a little check in with crypto. Please like and down below or when I put out the next session on crypto. Again, thanks for tuning in.